am TheWritingSol and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about another one of my loves, and that is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you have seen my last BJJ video, which I will link down below, then you will know that I have been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 6 years on and off, more off than on, but nonetheless, I've been training. I've also been training consistently for about the last year or so, you know, working towards that blue belt. So today we are discussing the top 2 reasons why people get injured in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. 1, you refuse to tap. I personally have not experienced this, but I have seen it many a time, and the first time was in undergrad when I was training with the newly founded Mixed Martial Arts Club. We eventually did team up with a local gym, so the instructor would come and teach us on Saturdays when we met. Anyway, one Saturday I'm happily training, and the next thing I know, I hear some guy yell, and then I turn around and I see him walking angrily away from his training partner, and it turns out he didn't want to tap. So he got hurt, and from what I remember, it wasn't anything serious. If anything, it probably was just mostly his ego. But serious injuries can occur if you don't tap. You can have something ripped, broken, torn, or dislocated. In my training, I've also come across the guy who is prone to being put to sleep. A good blood choke might sneak up on you. Been there. But if you're prone to being put to sleep, it's because you don't want to tap. Look, ego is not your amigo, and when you've been bested, it's best to just tap and then think about how you can improve your game later on. 2, you're a white belt. In my experience, white belts are the ones who are constantly getting injured in Jiu-Jitsu, whether it's you yourself causing your own injury or you're rolling with a white belt who then accidentally injures you. So let's talk about my injuries. The first one happened when I was in undergrad. Essentially, I had a tight muscle going from my hip to my knee, which was pulling on my kneecap. I ended up going to physical therapy for it. They taught me some really cool stretches to help improve that area so that I don't have to experience that or the discomfort that I felt when I would be training. And I still do those stretches to this day, and I also wear knee pads when I train. The second was at the hands of another white belt. They got me in a heel hook and then essentially turned my knee the wrong way, which I'm pretty sure tore something. At the time, I went to the doctor, I told him everything that happened, and he told me, just take it easy and let it heal. I can still feel it to this day sometimes, and I'm thinking that I'll probably end up having to shoot some stem cells up in there to fix it. But the point of the story is that there is a reason why white belts are not allowed to do certain techniques. This was a higher level technique that was shown to him, and then he was like, cool, I learned something new, and then applied it on me, except he did it very quickly, and this is the type of technique that, since it can cause such damage, you're supposed to do it slowly, but that's not what happened. And then lately, my right big toe has been hurting. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I can still wiggle the toe, so I know it isn't broken. Another major theme when it comes to white belts being the cause of injuries is just that white belts tend to just do the wrong thing. Typically, when you're doing the wrong thing as a white belt, this will just lead you to getting tapped. But sometimes when you do this wrong thing, or the myriad of wrong things that can be done in training, you end up injuring yourself, which that could be either you roll the wrong way, hurt your neck, hurt your back, you don't fall correctly, so you get a concussion or something. So these things can happen. So it's just a matter of paying attention to the technique that's being taught to you on how to apply it when it comes to either submitting somebody or when you're trying to defend yourself or protect yourself in some way. Pay attention, take your time, you'll get it right eventually. That is this week's video. If you know of another reason that is a top reason as to why people get injured in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, let me know in the comments down below. If you've experienced any injuries yourself or related to the ones that I've experienced, also let me know in the comments down below. We can commiserate and we would understand each other's pain, so go ahead and tell me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.